Alright. What is up, everybody? Welcome to Sunday Funday drawing. We got a monster panel to work on today, so I'm super excited. I love drawing creatures and stuff like that, so it's gonna be fun. Thanks for popping in. Just getting warmed up here and then be ready to rock and roll. Hope you guys are having a good Sunday so far. Mine's been a little crazy, but you know, getting through it. Looking forward to drawing, that's for sure. So, super ready to get this page done. Yeah, so give you guys a little progress update here. Worked on some of this during the week, as I should be doing. It's a little messy right now, but you can see kind of where we're going with this. So we have this lower left panel here. That's what we're going to be working on, and then if this gets done, we'll do the next one. Usually takes me a minute to do this one because we're in a lot of details, so most likely we'll just be doing this one. But yeah, I'm excited. We're doing like a transformation scene right here. So we got this like menacing evil deer with one antler, and he's just being kind of a jerk, and he's also transforming. So down here, that's what we're gonna be cooking up. I was playing around with some of the pens here. That's not his actual jawline. Just kind of warming up how I want him to look. Alright. Yeah. Actually, we're going to probably finish up Sakara right here first. I was working on her last night, and I just started getting so tired. I was like, I don't feel like working on perspective drawings anymore. It's time for a break. But yeah, we're gonna get her fit on, figure out our pose and stuff. So it's gonna be cool. I got some new pens too. I got all this stuff down here, so I'm super excited to try these out. Especially for our monster deer dude. I'm really liking the nasty turnip pen. It's been fun. I just like the name. Nasty turnip. Like, who even comes up with something like that? It's funny, I almost kind of like what I had underneath more. Yeah. Kind of think I'm going to scrap the ink job I had and just do what I had sketched out. I was overthinking it. Let's see, I think I want to grab a reference. I'm gonna pull this one out. Just for a little reference here. Gonna see if I actually like using this pen for people or if I'm gonna use it more for other stuff. I have like different pens for different things I'm drawing. will be blasting Expedition 33 music probably the whole time, so just get ready, because I'm still hungover from the ending, so it's like a book hangover, you know, where like the story was so just good that it's like you just can't stop thinking about it. Like I don't even know what to do anymore with my life. I mean, it's a little too soon for spoilers, but man, it was sad. It was so good. It's like, I've played lots of video games before with good stories, and there's definitely some stories like in the Dark Souls universe that really stuck with me, but something about Expedition 33's story was just like, holy cow, so good. Like, that studio cooked. I definitely didn't guess the ending. I was really trying to guess it. I was like, I think I got it figured out, and then it would be totally not that. I was like, I can usually predict like a lot of movies and stuff, like pattern recognition, you know, to the point where I'm not even like entertained by certain shows anymore. But yeah, I was just like, wow, that was really good. And the music's just phenomenal. Like, I could talk about it like for a while. For a hot minute. The only downside about the music, which isn't really a downer, but I guess it could be, is that a lot of the songs kind of have the same like tune, I guess, like the same kind of like soundtrack kind of type of feel, where it's like just different variations of the same song, but for some reason I just can't get enough. So I thought that was kind of funny too. It's a little repetitive, but I also listen to songs on blast for... I could listen to the same song for like 3 days straight, you know? So, it doesn't really bother me. Doesn't really bother me. Ooh, that's my eraser. Jeez. This tablet is a Wacom Cintiq Pro 24-inch. And it has served me well. The Wacom tablets last forever. I mean, I do know a few people here and there have some trouble with them, but it's usually like few and far between. These things will last a pretty long time. They already came out with new ones, but the specs on mine are still better. I think they were trying to go for like a more accessible, because their prices can be crazy high sometimes. There's other tablet companies out there that have some pretty good stuff, and it's like half the price, so you definitely don't need to spend a bunch of money just to have good equipment. At the time when I got it, there really wasn't that much competition, so it was literally Wacom or you don't get one. They didn't have like the iPad Pro yet. The iPad Pros are pretty freaking sweet. I usually draw on my iPad when I'm traveling, so I can't take this thing with me. It's way too heavy. Which is probably my only gripe, is that it's super heavy. Like, it's never moving. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. Okay. Sorry, I just need a little caffeine. Even though I've had like 2 coffees already. Was killing me. I'm already feeling it. Time to erase those hot pants. And make room for the bow. She's got them hot pants. Even though Sakara technically was raised in the mountains away from most of civilization, I really didn't want to draw her looking like, you know, like a literal cave woman. I wanted her to be a little bit more, you know, put together, and also, you know, it's her and her father, so he's not gonna let her just, like, dress in rags. Her father, Rojin, chooses to dress the way he does because it's, you know, more comfortable for him. So he gets the barbarian fashion. And it fits his personality more. I didn't want them to be... They're not really barbarians. The Aremians are definitely kind of a wilder folk, but not like... They're kind of loosely based off Vikings, I guess, in terms of their culture. Which I'll go more into, you know, as the story goes. But they're still their own people. So yeah, I don't know, I just felt like the fur is kind of there because she's cold, but Aremians have a natural resistance to cold, so they still get cold and stuff like that, but not as easily as like the Raikuna, or the Tundra. The Tundra are like, they live really deep underground. Actually, I have 2 underground races, but one of them won't get revealed right away. I mean, I've sketched some of the characters for them, so if you ever look at my any of my socials, you'll probably see some art for those guys too. I just realized something. I'll make a little adjustment here. Probably about there. 'Cause Sakara's arrows aren't that long. This is not a longbow. I guess it kind of looks like one, but it's like a long bow frame with short arrows. That's what we're rolling with right now. Saxophone. I got the fun playlist today. Usually it's all like sad music. We're getting there. I think I'm gonna give in to my ADHD and work on this guy for just a second. I'm gonna get like a good pen for him. Brown sugar. That actually would be pretty fun. Maltese syrup. caster sugar, and caramel. Nasty pencil. Nope. Definitely not using that one. That one's fun, but it kind of course corrects too much. Yeah. Maybe we'll try brown sugar on some stuff, see what happens. I've made a few pens before, but I'm not like that dedicated to it. I like buying the cool pens other people make. Or just getting them for free. I mean, most of the time I'm doing for free, but I actually have bought a couple pens from some artists that I follow that just whip out amazing work all the time. But I kind of want this one to be a little messy, you know. It's kind of got some little rough texture to it. It's like smooth and a little rough. I love drawing the monsters because you can't really, like, mess it up, you know? Like, he's transforming into his shape, so I kind of get to just do what I want. So it's just fun. It's, like, relaxing, you know? Kind of get lost in the sauce. It's like my new phrase this week. Lost in the sauce. Singing it. Hey, Haig. Yeah, mostly. But if I pop over to Instagram, I can see the chat. If I, lock in, then I might forget to check. Yeah, it's weird. The software I'm using doesn't let me see all the chats. I'm not about to get like 7 monitors, yo. It's not like that crazy. Meta in general is like really stingy about streaming and stuff like that. Like, it's way more complicated to stream for Meta than like Twitch or YouTube, you know? It's weird. It's like, why do they gotta make it so complicated? Got that freaky tentacle going right now. I can feel it. I'm getting lost in the sauce again. I want to shade this guy so bad already. But I can't. I need to be patient. Got a little bit more to add. And by a little bit, I mean like all that. So, buckle up. Gotta get that menacing antler in there. Can't forget about that. Oh yeah, that's right, I flipped the canvas. I was like, why is it moving like that? Duh! Oh, you know what? Real quick. Let's just double check our antler. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we got a slightly broken one there. Just make sure I'm not like... He may be shape-shifting, but I want to keep it pretty close. Da, da, da. Add a little bit more here. Maybe not that much. Still kind of feeling out how this pen works. It's very like classic fountain pen. A little bit. I'm liking it though. Good to try new things, you know, not just use the G pen all the time. I personally like the mapping pen on Clip Studio. I don't know if I don't think the mapping pen's like on every single drawing type program, but it's usually my go-to. Just for like standard scenes, you know. For the dragons or Utagran or something, I'll use a different pen sometimes. This weather's kind of doing a number on me. I was all excited for fall and like dropping like 20 degrees. from like 100 degrees and we had like a 72-degree day. I was like, holy crap. Finally. It's time to bust out these fall decorations, dude. Like, I don't care if it's, you know, August. I had to think about it for a second. That's how ready I am. I'm so ready for fall. But then that means that we have, like, you know, Mariah Carey starts defrosting, so I guess we just trade one for the other. Oh, it's cool. I actually don't mind Christmas that much. It's just kind of like, I don't like how other people act about Christmas. Like, if your family's gonna disown you because you didn't get them, like, a specific present, they probably don't like you that much. Crazy. It's not worth the stress. It's just, what do they want? Go buy it. I would like a 57-inch flat screen TV. Don't do that to people. Please. Just don't do it. Just... yeah, so anyway, I'm like dealing with some kind of allergies or something, but it, like, it's just gross. It doesn't, I know I'm not like sick, because usually when I get sick I get like chills and all that kind of stuff, and I can just tell I'm just kind of nasally, you know, like TMI, right? I'm like drinking tea, but I mean, I still really stoked for fall. I'm ready for wearing jackets. I'm ready. I feel like a lot of people like fall. It's not really like that, like unique, you know? There are a few people though, they're like, oh, I hate the cold. I'm like, yeah, I hate the cold too. I like medium cold. I'm not... I mean, but I kind of like winter too. So, I guess I kind of do like the cold. I wouldn't want to be stuck out in it though. So, yeah, I guess if I had to like, you know, be outside a lot, I would probably take the heat. But, I don't know, I'm really sensitive to heat, so... probably just have to try my luck on with the big coat. Oh, my back. Yeah, if you like to draw or, you know, sit down, if sitting's like your favorite, then believe it or not, your back goes with you. Oh, but I'm sitting. Well, guess what? Your back's done. Don't sit too much. Ew, what am I even doing? Oh. Ew. That's better. Just start riding the wave, you know? Let's see. Yeah, we are drawing the Utegrin from books 1 and 2. But I wanted to draw his transformation scene one more time. Because it's just going on. These monsters come from alternate realms, you know, so they're not like gonna die the same way everything else dies. I'm like really trying not to just drop massive spoilers for those of you that have read it, but let's just say they're from another dimension. Another realm. If you do Dungeons and Dragons, realm is probably like the better way to describe it versus like dimension, which kind of dips into like aliens. I mean, yeah, I guess you could call them aliens, but not really. Not exactly. But one of his lines, he said that his home world, or his home realm, was the land of dreams and nightmares, so take a guess. You know, he's all about that. Pressure sensitivity is pretty good. We'll come back to that. Flying waters. Okay. I was like, this is a very liquidy sound. This is that part in the game where they're going through the like water section, but they're like still able to breathe, and there's like flying fish and stuff like that. It's pretty cool. his like freaky looking eyeball. It's trying to make it kind of like it's sliming up, you know. It's gross. Let's see. Kinda. Just gonna mess with something real quick. Give him some more of that like Cthulhu feeling here. I actually got into the Cthulhu mythos like after I came up with this guy. But when I'm at shows and stuff, people have been like, "Oh, that looks kind of like, you know, something from Lovecraft," and I'm like, "Thanks, man." But yeah, what's fun is like Lovecraft actually didn't. I mean, he described the Cthulhu's design, but there's so many monsters in his world, the aliens or whatever you really want to believe that they are. He didn't really like give them physical descriptions, so there's some really cool artists that have done like their own like renderings of, you know, what they think that it would have looked like. But a lot of his monsters are like shapeshifters too, so you can kind of do what you want with that. But yeah, super sick. I mean, Lovecraft wasn't the best dude. Let's be real. It's kind of like, you know, love the art doesn't mean you love the artist, you know, type of thing. But I think his mythos is pretty cool. I think he was also like super depressed, and kind of stressed out, definitely agoraphobic. So I kind of feel like his work at the time was really like more of coping with that. That's my personal theory. I'm sure there's probably like other things. I think he also just liked making this stuff. I mean, he had like pen pals, and you know, they didn't have the internet back then, but he had like a bunch of authors that he basically was pen pals with, like the guy who wrote the Conan the Barbarian. They were pen pals, and what's really interesting is that they were like opposites in terms of like the messages that were in their stories. Like, you know, Lovecraft was like nothing matters, you know, and then I think the I don't remember the author's name, unfortunately. It slipped my mind because I'm terrible with names, but that guy was a little bit more like, you know, Conan beats up sorcerers and stuff, and you know, it's kind of like it's like a happier ending, but they still wrote to each other, and I think it kind of like helped their creative process because they were like opposites. But Lovecraft ended up like writing him and telling him he really liked his work, even though it was like pretty different from his own works. But yeah, the author for Conan the Barbarian unfortunately took his own life, I believe. But so that's super sad. But you can read all about him on, you know, Wikipedia or whatnot. A lot of it's very interesting, you know. It's like, you know, I don't know, he just got stressed out. You know, a lot of those guys were dealing with stuff, you know. It's like, it's crazy they didn't even get famous till pretty much after they were gone. Like, I don't think Lovecraft actually got like as famous as, you know, he is now until after his death. So like, he had some of his works published, but they were like in Weird Tales magazine and maybe some other places, but yeah, he just wasn't until like way later stuff got big. We're getting there, man. Just kind of tidying up some of these tentacles here and get down to some shading. Some values, you know. These box things drive me crazy. You know your girl don't like to zoom in. I like to wing it and then zoom out and then be mortified. Like, oh my god, what was I even thinking? That's how I roll. Okay, so this pen is not great for shading. I'm just gonna... Here we go. The Paintress. I was like, this song's awesome. And then I was like, oh yeah, this is one of the boss fights. But of course. Okay, girl. Sakura's like, you gotta be kidding me. Like, for real, we gotta do this again? Just die already. Don't worry, guys. Won't be forever. Supposed to be phase 2. Every boss has a phase 2. Well, in Dark Souls games they do. Never relax. Till they evaporate. You still gotta fight. I love talking about Dark Souls games, but I mean, a lot of the stuff, like, I wish I had known this stuff or played those games, like, when I was younger. Although I probably would have hated it. I'm more in it for, like, the vibes, the story, like, everything. The gameplay is a little punishing, but definitely rewarding, you know. It's like Stockholm Syndrome, you know. You're like, you hate it so much and then you beat it and you're like, that wasn't so bad. I love it. I love being just decimated in a video game. Yeah. Just completely obliterated for fun while I'm trying to chill. I'm retired, guys, so I don't want to stress out anymore. I just want to chill. Freaking stoked about Lords of the Fallen 2.5 or whatever. Super stoked. Actually, kinda want to change this a little bit more, a little more wiggle. It's a little too stiff there. Get some more pop. This music's got me chilling out. Forgot like where I was for a second. It's also like really cathartic to just draw tentacles for some reason. Like, I think if this monster actually popped up in my backyard, I'd be freaking out. I'd be like, wait. Let's just talk for a second. I'm not chill anymore. Let's just talk for just a second. I'll stop eating beef, I swear. Or I guess this would be like venison. Technically. Or maybe I'm just, I don't remember my names of my meats, but... Deer meat's really good, actually. I've had some super fire chili, like deer meat chili before. Super good. Give the cows a break. Done enough. Should probably give this guy like a neck or something, right? Guess. My room is so cold, I feel like I need to, like, just turn the space heater on. I actually did that yesterday. I was like, does this mean it's really fall because I'm busting out the space heater? It's like, finally! The only thing about space heaters, though, is that having hot air blasted at you can just dry you out. Like my contacts start to feel like I'll start blinking and stuff because I'm like, I can't see. I don't really like to wear glasses, so I have them, but I probably should. This fall, wear glasses in the study, in the studio, you know. No dry eyes. Sing it! Nice, Jesse. That's what I'm talking about. Deer chili is where it's at. Thank you. I'm like, somebody gets it. You just gotta try it to know, you know? The trick is getting a deer. So usually my family hunts. I just like to enjoy the benefits, you know, of their success. But one time, I think it was my dad caught like a really big buck, and my mom made the deer chili, and I was like, my life is forever changed. Finally had some deer chili. Yeah, good stuff. I'm telling you guys, I'm ready for fall. Chili, cocoa, pumpkin spice lattes. I don't care. I'm basic like that. I mean, we really can't blame the ladies for liking the pumpkin spice lattes. Those things are pretty good. And it like only tastes good in the fall. You can try to have a latte, you know, pre-fall. It just doesn't have the same effect. It's like a phenomenon. Trying to bookmark all my favorite songs from this album. It's this album's really long. I think there's like 30 songs or something. It's crazy. Another good thing about the fall is that there's conventions. So, I mean, there's conventions all year, but I'm planning to go to one in November in Kansas City. So I'm pretty excited about that. It's Planet Anime. So they also do Planet Comic-Con too, which is like a really big show. Anime is like that niche, you know, like focuses more on anime, obviously, but anime, manga, I mean, I've never gone, so I think it'll be fun. It's supposed to be a pretty good sized crowd too, and it's an excuse for me to visit Kansas City. So. Selling issues 1 and 2 of my comic here. Got some artworks I'm gonna bring as well, so pretty excited for that. I think I just really like warm foods. I think that's why I'm excited for fall. Warm food in the summer is just like self-inflicting wounds, you know? It's already super hot, and then you like drink a hot chocolate and you're like, ugh. I don't think I want to do this anymore. I know people are like, oh, but you can swim. It's like, I don't really want to swim. I don't like being in water with other people. And I don't want to go inside lakes because I can't see the bottom of the lake. I do straight up have thalassophobia, so that's not anyone else's fault, but I don't even know how you can get a phobia. Yeah, thalassophobia is like fear of deep water or fear of like unknown in the water, something like that. It's like somewhere in those lines. But yeah, if there's like submarine movies and stuff, whew, it's rough. Yeah, I'm not. What's funny is I love sailing games. Like if there's a game that has sailing in it, I'm so down. Probably because I am actually afraid of water, so I feel like it's like my way of getting to experience it without the risks, you know? Yeah, I don't know how somebody gets thalassophobia. It's probably like a survival thing. It's like, oh no, deep water! Cold sweat, you know? I think what I'm gonna do, switch it up a little bit on this guy. Just want to give him a little bit more, you know, esophagus. Match his final form a little bit. My final form. He's getting there. Yeah, I almost forgot the back of his head. When I zoomed out, I was like, oh, forgot some tentacles. This is a very elaborate process. We must make sure that all of his tendrils and stuff are accounted for. I mean, you wouldn't want to have your hair cut off in your book 3 debut. Okay. Okay. Probably gonna move back to Sakara in just a sec here. Maybe. No promises on what I'm gonna do. Oh, we flip the canvas and rotate it. It's like whiplash trying to figure it out. Apologize for that. It's kind of like makeup. You cover up the color, and then you put the color back in. In this case, it would be more like black and whites, but that's pretty much what I'm doing here. Man, we're just booking today. Getting it done. Alright, I'm just gonna take a quick break and be right back. Okay. back at it. Yeah, Sakara's not loving this. She's like, could we not? Maybe? Just double check. cicadas busting out their songs too. Probably getting ready to go hibernate. That's what bugs do. Well, cicadas sleep like 13 years or something crazy like that. I had no idea cicadas lived in the ground until, I don't know if it was this year or last year when they did their big emergence. It was like 2 sets of cicadas. I'm probably not saying the exact right word, but there was like millions of cicadas that emerged from the ground, and people were actually in parks like barbecuing them and eating them, which is like super disgusting. The only bugs I eat are like shrimp. I'm definitely not eating no like land bugs, you know. It's nasty. I know the birds were happy though. Whatever else eats cicadas. They're probably like Christmas for them. Like Thanksgiving dinner. Change her pose a little bit. A little bit more, little spine. I can hear my dogs outside my door freaking out again. They just realized that I'm in here. They're like, wait a minute. You've been tricked. You can't go in a part of the room without part of the house without us. Actually I can. Oh yeah, I do like this song. I already favorited this song. Disco. You guys should watch Carbot animations on YouTube if you like video game parody type stuff. Oh my gosh, that group of people that do those like cartoons and stuff are so funny. They did one from, I think they got their big start from Elden Ring, and then they started doing Expedition 33, and they had this song in there, and it's so funny because this is actually like a battle song, but everyone like universally agrees this is like a dance song. Like you're vibing while trying to fight for your life, you know. But yeah, they did some videos on this. They're on YouTube as well. Like they'll post their shorts, so you don't have to watch like the whole thing if you don't want to. But I definitely recommend checking them out. It's Carbot Animations. Hopefully, I'm not butchering that, but super funny. Even if you don't like know the game, it's still super funny. It's just funnier if you know the context, you know. And they do it in a way where it's not like major spoilers either. But it's like funnier if you do know what they're talking about. But I do appreciate that. They're like, they put kind of their own twist on the animations and the jokes and stuff. Drawn over that. Yeah, this song reminded me of that. One of their parodies was really cute. Scrap that. We're gonna come back to those later. This is like a very far away shot, so it's not gonna be like that creepy. But we're making some progress. Getting there. Forgot my glove. sword. Man, can't believe it's been like 2 hours already. Just blasting through this. It's great. It's a good thing to get lost in it, you know? Not get too, overconscious about the work, you know? Whoa. I drop my pen, like, all the time. There's probably not a single drawing session that goes by where I don't drop my pen, like, 5 times. So, you guys are lucky I've only done it, like, 1 time ever. Like, ever. No idea. Just, like, always chuck it across the room for some reason. This must be the mansion. Lumiere. Gotta zoom up all the way for this thing to register my strokes here. It's kind of annoying. But I wanted the text box, so... the drawing box. Sometimes I don't feel like making manual layers all the time, you know? I'm sure there's a setting to fix it, I just don't feel like looking for it right now. And then I'll forget next time and be like, oh yeah, I was gonna fix that! No big deal. It's really not a big deal. Stuff's only a big deal if you make it a big deal. It's my words of wisdom, my fortune cookie for you tonight. Ria's fortune cookie stream. Or, you know, when people tell you, like, the most basic advice, and then they're like, that was so deep. It's like, no, that was just common sense, bro. No, I don't think so. But, you know what they say, common sense ain't that common. You know, it's okay to make mistakes. Like, we're not all gonna be perfect all the time, but, you know, if you're struggling with basic stuff, it might be time to open some fortune cookies, you know? I really like Chinese food, but, I had an allergic reaction to some Chinese food one time. I think it was probably cooked in peanut oil. And so I just kind of haven't gone back. And the frozen aisle Chinese food is not the same, ever, so. I mean, not gonna lie, the food I had was really good that time that I had my reaction. I just, didn't know at the time that I was gonna have, or that it was cooked with whatever. I mean, I'm assuming it was peanut oil. Never really found out. It was kind of like at the ER, so I'm not gonna like go back. And I was also really young too, so I was like when I was pretty little. Yeah, whatever it takes, just get it done. Doesn't really matter how much time has gone by. Took me years to even make my comic, so you know. Right now I'm thinking about Chinese food. That's the last thing I need. I don't think it's really that healthy for you. I mean, there's tons of food that's not healthy, like pizza's not really healthy, but it could be made healthy. I don't think Chinese food really gets healthier. But I'm willing to be proven wrong. Definitely, if someone's got a healthy Chinese food recipe, hit me up. Just no peanut oil, okay, guys? Can't be doing that. Just can't be doing the peanut oil. Okay. Screen flip. Wrong side. Sakara is right-handed, so actually just a minor adjustment. Gotta watch your screen flips. Let's see, where is she? I think it's Act 2. The Paintress. Let's really get into that one. Mess around with this. I'm not really sure if I'm gonna change it, but give it a little bit more bend. It's pretty normal for me to kind of just tinker around with stuff for a second. You know? Stare at it too long and you can start to miss stuff. Yeah, when I tell people my books are $10, this is why. Also because they're like 50 plus pages, so they're not like Marvel comic books, you know. It's not like 6 pages, one and done, you know. But when I come out with the third one, I'm gonna combine my story into all 3. Or I'm gonna like put all 3 books together, you know, in like one big book. That way folks can just get the whole story. And I want to do like a really cool, like deluxe edition, you know, cool cover, maybe some bonus artwork in there, stuff like that. So I'm super excited. This is what we got so far. You can kind of see the paper here. You can kind of ignore that purple. That's just like the ruler lines. Yeah, I think there should be a way to like turn it off, but yeah. Frame background. Yeah, it's probably in here somewhere. Or it'll just delete the whole thing. I don't. Anyway. But yeah, this is what we got so far. And then this week I'll most likely be working on this scene here too. So this is like his final transformation. And then it's gonna we're gonna jump into some pretty action heavy panels, so I'm just kind of warming up right now. But thanks for joining tonight, guys. I usually keep my streams about 2 hours. If I go longer, then I'll go longer, but that's usually about as much as I can do, and then I take a little break and work on it throughout the week. So, who knows, this scene could be finished, but depending on my day job and stuff, you know. This is my way of staying accountable with myself and with my readers. But, yeah. Thanks for joining me tonight. It's been really fun. So, hope you guys have a good night. And I will see y'all next week.